All right, welcome back to Gen X Collect. We are somewhat fresh off of box one of the DKV Peru Batman Arts Volume 1. Here, we'll just go ahead and knock out this other box, see what we can get. Kind of have a little bit of a better understanding of exactly what we're looking for here. And as you can see, we kind of got ourselves a nice little collection of ones from the last set. So let's see if we can kind of do a little bit better this time. Still loving that Venticular. But let's go ahead and knock these out. See if we can't do this one a little quicker, since we know that we kind of know what we're doing a little bit more. And just kind of moving that down. This way we can see what we have for our dupes, and we can see what we are going to get special wise. Now, the last box we were lucky enough to actually get what's going on with my camera here. We were lucky enough, just try to get some of this straight a little bit, which I do apologize, but it's an ever-changing environment, unfortunately, here. And still gonna kind of hang out here. But last time we got the one particular, we got a couple dupes of these, but we got two of the seven art cards by Jim Lee, and we got three of the 7 hollow foil / Fortnite cards. So with any luck, we can get the rest of them on this box. Now, depending on how many we're missing, which I'll know as soon as I can get everything into the binder, we'll actually know if I should go ahead and get another box of these, or if I completed the set, which is always sad but glad at the same time, right? All right, same as before. Got quite a few packs to get through. Again, these are Batman Comic Arts Volume 1 by DKV Peru. They are a mixture of English and Spanish for the cards themselves. This is 24 packs. Each pack has, I believe, 5 cards. Each pack contains 4 cards. Each box contains 24 packs. And anybody else out there amazed at how small these boxes are? Now, these cards, again, are actually a little bit smaller than what your normal cards are. As you kind of see here, there's actually space in a standard penny sleeve, and there's lots of space in between this. See, they kind of move around a little bit, but it does the job, and I don't feel the need to purchase anything other than that. I may try to find some penny sleeves that fit them. If I do, I will pick those up, and maybe I'll add them as a link down here if anyone else is interested in them. I don't know why I just closed this pen up, because we're definitely going to need it, but let's go ahead and get to it and see if we can keep this video under 20 minutes, shall we? Let's hope for less dupes this time. I know last time we were trying to figure out the difference between the gold and the silver foil parallels, which they consider the font and the signatures that are on the front of the names, like the person in the card. And there are 97 of those, 97 silver, 97 gold, in order to complete the set. Now, the last box, which I am hoping for this time, we did not get a checklist, and that is definitely something that they said comes in these, but we'll see if we can get one. That is a new card, and again, following the same format we did last time. There's no name on it. This is a comic cover. We'll try to keep those separated. That looks like another new one, so we are promising this time around. It's a silver. Now, I know last time we were getting a lot of dupes in the same packs, which was pretty amazing, but we'll go ahead and see what we can get for these. Look at that. That's a nice one. What is that? Is that it's Batman. It's just silver. That's a new one. Oh yeah, it's looking really promising. There's the silver and gold duo that we saw quite a few times last time, and these are comic covers. So we will go ahead and put those over there. Moving on to the next pack. Somewhere my cat has lost her collar, so I will have to locate that. Interesting. Okay. Moving on to the next. I'm curious to see if these boxes are full of... Oh, we got that one. I did not notice last time all the people in his cape. Gold. That's a new one. Was that Ra's al Ghul? It looks like. Got a gold and a silver comic cover. Gold, silver. And we have that. Bear with me. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through this, but bear with me one moment. All right, and we'll cut back from that. So far, we've gotten a pretty decent little mix of cards that we did not see in the last one. Nothing on the special wavelength just yet. Still very, very good looking cards. I mean, look at that. You cannot hate that art on these cards. Red Robin, that's the one where Ra's al Ghul was responsible for bringing Robin back and him going crazy and turning into the Red Hood. Well, is this a special? 185 is... Boom, look at that. Good, that's another of the hollow foil / Fortnite. See all the little Fortnite characters in the background, which may not be as easy to see here. That is one we needed, so we will go ahead and add that. Oh, there's a new one for us. Very reminiscent of the cartoon series. I was getting ready to say, good lord, is there 4 of them in there? But doubles of the silvers. It's a comic cover and regular. Well, let's see how that one's got the signature and the other one doesn't. Look at that. That's where Robin was dead, I guess, and both silver though. All right. Still a new card for the collection. What do y'all think? I'm hoping that each box has a lenticular in it. I'd love for the box to have multiple lenticulars, seeing how there's only 3 of them to collect. But my luck, it would be a dupe of the one I already have, right? All right. Another comic cover. Is this another special? It is. And it is the same one we just got. They love giving us dupes on these. Oh, I guess no. I guess that's the first dupe I've gotten of the foil. The hollow foil ones. Well, not too bad. Got the silver and the gold, which is cool because I already had the silver, but now I got the gold. There you go. That's a nice looking Joker. And did we get the silver of it? We did not. 2 golds. All right. Next pack. So far we have gotten 1 hollow foil. Not too horrible. Let's see what we got here. I apologize. I would love to answer any comments or questions, but I have not even posted the video from the first one yet, so that is impossible at this point. Oh, did we get a special? Boom, it is. Oh my, look at that. It's a third hollow foil of the exact same one. Come on now. 3. Get the gold one of that. Another gold one. And 2 silvers, which I believe we got golds before. Oh wait, no, maybe not. All right, let's wish some luck. I went ahead and put these guys up here, and I know this spot is probably driving some of y'all crazy. Here we go. Mainly just so I can reference it, see if it's the same ones that I've already received. All right. I might need to adjust this microphone at some point. I think I might be facing down when I need to be facing the other direction, or at least facing up. Oh, look at that. That's a new one. That is beautiful. Red hood. Silver. All right. That's another new one. It's when Batman had the power of the Flash. The Red Death. And that is another cover. Ooh, there we go. That's a cool clay face. Standard gold. James Gordon gold. And that's that cool reflection one we saw. Again, gold. All right, we got quite a few packs to get through, so we need to get moving. Oh, there we go. Look, it's gonna be a Jim Lee, but 187. I want to say it's one we have, and boom, it is. All right, not horrible, but still doesn't help with the collection. Okay, got a gold Joker. Oh, there's a new one. It looks to be like another comic cover. Gold. Yeah, we've seen that guy. And we've seen that guy. Just looking for new ones. How many of y'all out there that break boxes talk to yourself the whole time? I know even before I was doing these videos, which was one of the reasons why I decided to start doing the videos, is I caught myself how much I was actually talking to myself during it. And like I said before, how much I enjoyed watching other people break. I said, let me go ahead and do the same for other people. That is a nice one too. Look at that one. Batman and Black Cat 19. Nice looking cards. There's the silver. You've seen this one. Can't be sure if it is the gold or silver that we've seen. This one I believe we've got both of. Silver. There's another Red Death gold and a Clayface silver. Moving on to the next. While the cat feeders are once again feeding as they did in the last video. Let's see here. Okay. We have seen this one before. I believe we've seen that one as well. So it seems to be a cover. Gold. Nightwing gold. and Nightwing Silver. It's always good because I kind of need 4 of them now. Here's your gold and your silver comic covers. Beautiful cards. On box 2 and still not disappointed in them. These chase cards, though, at least for me so far, I seem to be only hitting certain ones. And I am 3 out of 7 on the hollow foil, 2 out of 7 on the Jim Lee art cards, and then 1 of the 3 lenticulars. Oh, look at that. I guess, with there being 97 cards, I bet you there's going to be quite a few that are hard to hit. Look at that Catwoman. That is amazing. Got a buddy of mine who can draw like this. I am not that person, though. Batman That Laughs. That would be a comic cover. Oh, that's a new one. What do we got here? Emperor Blackgate. That is very cool, too. All right. And we just got to get the gold one of that. Little way, little knife. Okay, we have seen this one before. And we have seen this one before. Oh, look at that. 2 silvers in a row. All right. That's a nice looking card. Oh, that's a new one. That one. Another Azrael. I believe that's a new one. Look at that. Bravo. My voice might be a little low. I'll try to raise it up. I was had the flu during the week. This is really the first time I've been able to talk for any period of time. And of course, like many of you out there, I am itching to get to ripping. So here I am. Especially with these. Oh, here we go. That's another Jim Lee. 118. I don't think we've seen this one. Maybe we save it for last because it might be a new one. Okay, here's a new one as well, I believe. And we got both the silver and the gold. Very nice, very nice. Hey, look at that. That is amazing. Okay, we got the classic Robin in gold. We got the bat signal. And then drum roll. What do we think we're looking at here? Boom. Look at that. Oh, that's a new one too. Perfect. All right, that puts us at 3 of 7 for the Jim Lee art cards. Very nice, very nice. Put that here. Normally, by the time I hit these second boxes, I've already got the first box in the binder. I don't like taking cards out of the binder once they're in. I figured this time I would hold off and we could see what we're going to still need to collect it. Look at that croc. Who's he fighting? Is that Bane he's fighting? That is very nice looking. Look at that. Killer Croc. So I'm betting a lot of his rogue galleries are going to be in these cards. This one, I'm telling you, look at the way it's cut off. That has got to be part of a bigger thing. And see how that one's on the left and some of them are on the right? I'm telling you, that's got to make some kind of like poster or something. Look at that Joker. Wow. Almost jumps out of you. I bet you that would be really cool in the lenticular as well. And there is the Joker silver, Batgirl gold. It's a very classic Batgirl with the gold and the silver. Very orange card, but very classic Bat motorcycle on there. Okay, moving on through. Looking at the 2 boxes so far, it's looking pretty good to possibly complete the set. But again, that's 97 cards times 2. That's going to take, I'll be cutting it close. Oh, this might be another foil, because that is the picture we see with Fortnite #1. Let's see if it's one we... Nah, let's wait. That's a new one. Gold Catwoman. That's a nice looking one. We've seen this one. Gold. We've seen this one. Gold. And we've seen this one silver. All right, let's see. What do we got? Come on. It's 98 one we got already. Oh, it is one we got last box. It's all right. We still need 2 of every one for front and backsies, right? Very cool. Yeah, that means front and backs. It's already hard enough to collect the 7, so now I need 14 of them to include those, which is why I guess it's not so horrible that we are getting dupes of things. Oh, look at that. That's got to be a special, right? I don't think I've... Ooh, that's a lenticular. Look at that. All right, we've got Hugo Strange in silver and gold. All right, I knew we got one, but I couldn't remember what it was. Got a gold of the Croc, which I believe the last one was a silver. Look at that Batwoman. Gold. And this is a new lenticular, because as we can see, it is Batgirl. Shall we take a look? Well, let's make this really special, shall we? Look at this. Oh, look at that. It's gorgeous. With the Batarang. Wow. Look at her. You can see her head going both directions. She's got the Batarang on the rope. That is so cool. Well, there is 2 of 3. One more to go. Any luck we'll get at this box, but I'm gonna guess, like I believe I mentioned last video, there's probably 1 lenticular per box. And if that's Nightwing and Batgirl, I'm gonna bet the 3rd lenticular is Batman, and that's probably the chase one to get. That pack kind of opened funny, huh? Alright. Alright, got another Jim Lee collectible. Let's hope that it is one that we need. Let's save it. Oh, got the silver of that Catwoman one. Can't remember if we got the silver or the gold last time, but silver. Gold and silver. Right, 111. I do believe that is a new one. That is going to be, boom. Look at that. That is a new one. Nice. All right, so that puts us at 5 of 7. Come on, wish me luck. We can get all those. One less I gotta try to hunt down later. Which is 4 of 7 for the other. Let's see what we can do. All right. We got the multi-bat man. That was the first card I believe we pulled in the last box. Oh, that's a new one. Look at that. Haven't seen a Superman yet on here. Red Hood and the Outlaws. That is a gold cover. Here's that beautiful Joker card. Gold. And then we got 2 silvers of this Catwoman. She's a really good looking Catwoman too. Look at that. Just a little bit of a look there. All right, that puts us down. Almost getting there. Come on, second lenticular. I'm highly doubting it though. I'm betting it's 1 per box. I didn't see any reference to that because they just say 3 secret lenticular. But we still need a checklist as well, which I'm really surprised there wasn't at least 1 checklist per box. Okay, there's the silver of the multi. There's another gold Joker, another gold suit cover, and 2 golds of the Catwomans, which I believe, yeah, we got 2 silvers of that Catwoman. So that, for me, that's the perfect number. That gives me a front and back for each. So thank you, card gods, on that one. Okay. Coming down. Come on, chase hits. I know there's probably still a couple of the regulars out there because I'm still seeing new ones every so often. Right, got us another gold Catwoman, which is a cover. Since it doesn't have the name, that one does. I think we have seen this one before. Silver. There's that Catwoman again in gold. There we go. That's a new one. That's a cover too, and we got the silver and the gold of it. Look at that. That looks like the older Batman. There was an animated one that came out. That was the Dark Knight. That was a great. If you have not seen that, check that thing out. That was a good storyline where he's older and hasn't done it for a while and has to come back. Look at that. Is that a... Just being crazy, I guess. All right. Let's see what we get. We are down to 5 packs. Oh, that might be a new Nightwing. Don't recall seeing that one. Silver. We have plenty of these Azraels. I do believe we've seen that one as well, and they were both gold. Oh, maybe I should have bought a 3rd box. See, now we're down to just need a 1 lenticular, and it's going to make it even harder to get. the one that we need. And I'm betting that first one is the hardest one of them to get, because it's probably old Bats himself. Get that down there. Oh, I believe that's a new one. Is it a new Batgirl? I don't remember seeing that one. It's a gold. I believe we've seen this Robin. We have for sure seen this comic cover. Never know, because the last one was in gold, so at least now I know I have a set. There's a cool penguin, which I think we've seen that one. Yeah, that's a silver. And here is Batgirl in silver, which, yep, so now we know we got a set of that one. Down to 3 packs. Go with that bat. I did enjoy that one. I mean, that almost looks like, I bet you they could put like a signature, blended a signature into that. That still would have looked amazing. Silver. Oh, I think that's a new Batman cover. Both gold for the dupes. Then we got a silver and a gold of this Catgirl, or Catwoman, sorry. Down to 2 packs. It's looking like I might just have to possibly get a 3rd box. We'll see after it's in the binder. That's when I can actually really sit down and knock out which ones I need. And that one, I didn't notice that before. That one's got the Batman the Animated Series thing on it. Backwards. All right. There's that Joker in silver. That same Bats in silver. Dupe in silver. Oh, there's a new one. Looks like that's another cover. Yep. Oh, these are both. Look at that. That is covered. So look at that Harley Quinn. That is an amazing card. Just take a look at the back there. That is for sure a new one. Ooh. That looks like it might be a little bit rarer, seeing how I haven't seen one yet. And now I know we need at least, what, 2 golds and another silver. So we might be leaning toward another box. Not that I'm complaining too much, right? Tap the camera on that one. All right, last pack. Let's get some last pack love. We are not generally a first pack of love kind of people. What are we getting here? Actually, I seem to be like a middle pack kind of guy, right? All right. Let's see what we got. Here we go. 187. Oh, I think this is going to be a dupe. It's going to be a dupe. It is. It's the one that we've gotten a ton of. I need to find, if any of you live in Virginia Beach area of Virginia, close to it, and you know of anybody who's trading cards, feel free to comment on there. I would love to, you know, different card sets and stuff. I don't really do the card game ones, but if you know of anybody doing the entertainment collection ones. Well, so I know of at least one card I don't have. And we got a gold and a silver Bane for our last 2 cards. All right. As always, that was amazing. Loved it. Got another lenticular out of it. Still need one more, so I may be seeing you for another video. As always, thank you for joining me. Please like and subscribe, and then help the channel out. It really does help, and we can get moving on some more stuff. I do have a lot more DC and Marvel stuff coming along the lines, and possibly some more Craniacs and other non-comic book related cards. But as always, happy ripping and good luck to you. Hope you get everything you're looking for. Chase away. Take care.